a song out called Upgrade. And you really have to do that when you have such a public life. Whether you want to or not, you have to separate yourself to maintain the brand. That not only you, but what you represent.
Yeah, but we if we're going to invest in people, then we have to teach them how to upgrade.
Correct.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. We don't have the human resource or personnel departments only in the graphs of talent. Now David Stern has added the business of basketball that's mandatory for the players to go through 2 times a year to understand how organization works, how the marketing people work for them, how those things are all tied in. Because you get a lot of people that don't want to do the marketing.
Right.
They understand, they just think that they're coming in to be paid to play basketball, and they're not a role model.
Right.
They really are.
Like it or not, you can distance yourself from that all you want, but kids are going to model what you do.
Let's talk about the business part of it, John. You mentioned that you had 20 treatment centers. You mentioned that you've been in the capacity of coach, owner, GM, VP. Tell about some of the structures that you have created. I know that you always have kids come out and participate in camps and things of that nature, and you actually train a lot of professional athletes. Tell us how you have structured your business.
Well, let's start with being a general manager. The salary cap is $50 million. Now I have to break that up into 12. Well, now it's 15 players. And I have to decide, and the way the player, see what people miss is the collective bargaining agreement. Advantage owners.
Right.
It used to be advantage players. Now it's advantage owners. I'll give you a great example. There is 2 or 3 really great players on teams, and it's very hard to get a team where the bench is very. That's one of the things the Rockets have really improved is that their bench is pretty good this year, and going to be very good. And they're like San Antonio and Dallas. But not many teams have that capability, but yet that's an older team. So you can pay 1 or 2 guys, you can't pay the whole team. So like when Kobe and Shaq were together and they won those championships, they had some veteran players, but it was really that the structure of the salary went to those 2 guys. 30 million went to Shaq, 10 went to Kobe, and then the other 10 million went to the rest of the players. So you have to see how you break your money up to have that without going over the luxury tax. That's part of the business of basketball. It's the same way you do your household. Now you have to decide when free agency comes, it's dollars. I'll give you a good example. My son got cut with the Rockets and he has a guaranteed contract. And I told him the day they drafted Aaron Brooks, you got cut.